Welcome! This is the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. I don't know how many parties you're gonna attend this summer, but no matter where you go, no matter what you do, don't even think of neglecting the biggest party of the season, WWE's SummerSlam. It's their annual marquee event of the summer, and this year, July 30th, it will emanate from Nissan Stadium in Las Vegas. But I'm sure it's not going to wait that long to review this real slammin' tribute to Slammin' Bouts. This is SummerSlam's Smack-Tacular Battles book, purchased for $2.99, written by LJ Tracosas, a regular WWE book writer, designed by Becca and Mayer Incorporated, and published by Scholastic. This was a real beast to review. A while back, I decided to review this for last year's SummerSlam, and boy, it was just immensely difficult. One screwed-up take after another, after another, after another. So I gave up, shelved this, and let it collect dust to nevermore. But, as this guy says, and by the way, a tip of the cap to him on 20 years with WWE, never give up. And so, we're going to try and tame this beast once and for all, a whole month before SummerSlam 2022 in Sin City. And by the way, I emphasize the term beast for a reason, because as you know, this year's main event will be the last man standing match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship between Roman Reigns, the head of the Bloodline, who I definitely wholeheartedly acknowledge in the worst way, and Brock Lesnar, the beast of WWE. So naturally, this review is going to be very Brock Lesnar forward. And by the way, I'm not picking sides until at least a couple of weeks prior to the main event. But here we go. Starting in 2012, Brock Lesnar vs. Triple H in that SummerSlam's main event. The book is structured as follows. A brief tale on the tape between the combatants, their height and weight stats with their signature moves. For Brock Lesnar, the F5 and the Kimura Lock, and for Triple H, formerly of The Authority, it's his pedigree. We have here the SummerSlam setup, which is the brief prelude to the main event. A brief play-by-play summary of the SummerSlam main event. And here at SummerSlam with a side of revenge. Winner, Brock Lesnar. Skipping a year, we move on to 2014, where Brock Lesnar took on the Tramp for 20 years. Did I just call him the Tramp? A tramp? A male tramp in the name of commercialism? Oh my goodness. I like John Cena, don't get me wrong, but his advertorial turn just made me lose a lot of respect for him. He belongs back in the ring. That is his home. But you make the call. The winner of this match? Of course, Brock Lesnar. SummerSlam setup. Who is the one to beat the one? The one beast taking on the one tramp, champion tramp, in the name of advertising. Oh my goodness. The beast beats the face. There you go. However, the beast in the following year could not defeat The Undertaker, the dead man, in their second go-around. Yes, Brock Lesnar did defeat The Undertaker and became the first superstar to do so at WrestleMania. He was the one in 21-1. But he couldn't be the one to make it 2 in a row. In 2016, Brock Lesnar faced off against the Viper, the Legend Killer, one half of RK Bro, Randy Orton. And Brock redeemed himself, suffice it to say. The Beast and the Viper in a SummerSlam massacre. In 2017, there was a fatal four-way between Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, Braun Strowman, the Monster, Roman Reigns, the head of the table, and Samoa Joe. And who do you think won that one? Nobody could tame that beast. The most recent SummerSlam as of the publication of this book would be in 2018 with these matches. The WWE Universal Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Plus we have the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship bouts, the Money in the Bank match and WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. Since the first SummerSlam sizzled on the scene more than 30 years ago, WWE superstars have been bringing the pain to summer break. We live every main event match from the biggest party of the summer since SummerSlam started in this high-intensity, high-action book. Check out superstar stats and learn the lead-ups to every bout. Then see superstars from Andre the Giant to Brock Lesnar in SummerSlam's most spectacular battles. John Cena, Randy Orton on the back, and on the front a myriad of titans in the industry. The Undertaker, Yokozuna, Booker T, Shawn Michaels, Roman Reigns, of course Brock, and the Ultimate Warrior. I should mention one last thing. Did you know that Alexa Bliss alongside Charlotte Flair made special guest appearances on Peacock's rebooted Punky Brewster? That decision was made because one of Punky's young daughters was a WWE fan. Yes, a proud member of the WWE Universe who wanted nothing more than to meet two of her idols. And my women's champion in sitcoms right now is Soleil Moon Frye, the love of my life. One look at that reboot on Peacock, and you'll get why. Okay, let's make it a tag team and add Courtney Cox of Friends to the fray. Anyway, from 1988 onward, you're treated to a throwback unlike anything you've ever felt before on the Squared Circle. This gets right to the point. Brief tale of the tape sets, the setup, the main event. This doesn't say anything about where SummerSlam originated and any other matches besides the main events. So get straight to the point. It gets 5 out of 5 claps. It's succinct, it's precise, it's accurate, it's also cool to read, and it's definitely a beast. And speaking of which, thank goodness this beast is finally slain. But not to take anything from this book, it really is a book that slays. Thanks for watching TSR. Now to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. Now catch you on the thrift side.